Dr. Elena Ramirez walked briskly through the bustling corridors of the United Earth Coalition, UEC headquarters, her footsteps echoing against the sleek, metallic floors. As a renowned diplomat, her presence commanded respect and admiration. Her reputation for unwavering commitment to peace had earned her accolades and the trust of many, yet it also placed her under immense pressure. Elena's eyes, sharp and determined, reflected the weight of her responsibilities. She had dedicated her life to fostering harmony among Earth's diverse nations, believing firmly in humanity's potential to overcome its differences. Her desk was a testament to her dedication. Papers meticulously organized, communications dedicated to diplomatic efforts, and symbols of peace adorning her workspace. Every decision she made was driven by a profound desire to avert conflict and build a future where cooperation thrived over confrontation. Earth teetered on the brink of unprecedented change. Societal tensions simmered beneath the surface, fueled by political unrest, economic disparities, and the relentless march of environmental degradation. Nations found themselves grappling with internal strife and external threats, leading to an arms race that overshadowed diplomatic endeavors. Skyscrapers in major cities stood as symbols of human ingenuity, yet their towering heights couldn't mask the fractures within society. Military buildups became commonplace, each nation striving to outpace the others in technological advancements and defensive capabilities. The fear of the unknown loomed large, a specter that drove governments to prioritize security over collaboration. Amidst this turmoil, whispers of potential alien contact began to surface, adding a layer of uncertainty to an already volatile global landscape. New Geneva, the heart of international diplomacy and technological innovation, pulsed with activity. The sprawling metropolis was a beacon of progress, its skyline dotted with state-of-the-art buildings and luminous holographic displays. At its core stood the UEC headquarters, a marvel of architectural brilliance designed to facilitate unprecedented diplomatic engagements. Advanced infrastructure seamlessly integrated with lush green spaces, creating a harmonious blend of technology and nature. The city buzzed with anticipation as preparations intensified for the anticipated alien contact. Scientists and diplomats worked around the clock, their efforts coordinated through cutting-edge communication systems and AI-driven management platforms. New Geneva was more than a city. It was the nerve center for humanity's hopeful outreach into the cosmos, embodying the collective aspiration for unity and peace. Elena navigated the intricate web of political pressures with grace and determination. The UEC was a microcosm of Earth's divided landscape, with various governments and military factions vying for influence. Her role required balancing the demands of powerful adversaries who viewed peaceful measures as naive or even dangerous. Representatives from different nations brought their agendas, some advocating for open collaboration, while others pushed for increased militarization in response to the looming uncertainty of alien contact. Elena's days were filled with heated negotiations, strategic planning sessions, and delicate compromises. She often found herself at odds with those who prioritized strength over diplomacy, their skepticism casting long shadows over her efforts. Yet, her resolve remained unshaken, driven by the conviction that humanity could rise above its fears and forge a path of peace. The dawn of an extraordinary event shattered the fragile equilibrium. As the first light of daybreak touched the horizon, a colossal alien fleet manifested in Earth's orbit, its arrival a spectacle of advanced technology and breathtaking visuals. Massive ships hovered silently, their surfaces shimmering with unknown materials and emitting a soft, pulsating glow. The world watched in awe as the fleet completed its formation, transmitting a broadcast that reverberated across every communication channel. The message was clear. The Zeltrons, a peaceful alien species, sought diplomatic relations and harmony with humanity. Mixed reactions rippled through societies worldwide. Hope sparked in the hearts of peace advocates, while fear gripped the minds of those wary of the unknown. The immediate disruption to Elena's plans was palpable. The delicate balance she had worked so hard to maintain was now threatened by the stark choice between embracing this unprecedented opportunity for peace or succumbing to the instinctual drive towards war. The stage was set for a profound clash between humanity's aspirations and its deepest fears. Elena stood at the forefront of the grand diplomatic hall in New Geneva, her heart pounding with a mix of anticipation and anxiety. The room, an architectural marvel blending human and Zeltran design elements, buzzed with activity as delegates from around the world gathered. The air was thick with the promise of change, the weight of history pressing down on every attendee. Her eyes scanned the crowd, noting the diverse array of human representatives, each bringing their own agendas and concerns. Amidst them stood Ayla, the Zeltron ambassador, her presence serene yet commanding. The Zeltrons, known for their peaceful intentions and advanced technology, had traveled across the stars to extend an olive branch to humanity. Elena's mind raced with the countless possibilities this encounter could unlock. Unprecedented cooperation, technological advancements, and the hope of a united Earth. As the countdown to the first formal interaction began, a hush fell over the assembly. The massive holographic displays flickered to life, showcasing the Zeltron's homeworld, a breathtaking planet with luminescent flora and vast, shimmering oceans. The sight evoked both awe and a deep-seated fear of the unknown. Elena took a deep breath, her resolve firm despite the swirling uncertainties. The Zeltron's leader stepped forward, their form graceful and otherworldly, articulating a message through a sophisticated translation device. Their words were clear: a desire for peace, shared knowledge, and mutual respect. The room erupted in a mixture of applause and murmurs, the spectrum of human emotions laid bare for all to see. However, beneath the surface of hopeful enthusiasm, seeds of suspicion began to take root. Shadowy factions within humanity viewed the Zeltrons' overtures with distrust, questioning their true intentions. Rumors of hidden agendas and fears of alien dominance spread like wildfire through the media and public discourse. Social media platforms buzzed with debates, polarized between those advocating for collaboration and others calling for heightened security measures. Governments around the world found themselves at a crossroads, their responses mirroring the divided sentiments of their populations. Some leaders, inspired by Elena's unwavering commitment to peace, embraced the Zeltrons with open arms, eager to explore the benefits of interspecies cooperation. Meanwhile, others, driven by fear and the desire to protect human supremacy, ramped up military defenses and formed coalitions pushing for war preparedness. Elena navigated these turbulent waters with grace, her every move scrutinized by allies and adversaries alike. Military officials like Colonel Marcus Hayes loomed as significant obstacles, their staunch belief in human superiority driving them to oppose any form of peaceful engagement with the aliens. Hayes viewed the Zeltrons' presence as a potential threat, advocating for a preemptive stance to ensure humanity's dominance. Each meeting with such officials was a delicate dance, balancing diplomatic ideals against the harsh realities of human nature. Despite the mounting resistance, Elena remained steadfast, her dedication to fostering peace unshaken by the growing opposition. Miscommunications further strained the fragile relations between humans and Zeltrons. Simple gestures, misunderstood by one side, ignited sparks of tension and mistrust. A misplaced hand movement during a greeting protocol was misinterpreted as a sign of aggression, leading to heated exchanges and public outcry. These cultural misunderstandings were exploited by those who sought to undermine the peace process, fueling calls for aggressive actions against the Zeltrons. Public gatherings became battlegrounds of opinion, with protests erupting in major cities, some advocating for unity, and others demanding the aliens be driven away. The air was thick with fear and anger, the dream of peace teetering on the brink of being overshadowed by the instinctual drive towards war. Amidst the chaos, Elena stood as a beacon of resilience, her unwavering commitment to peace tested by the mounting challenges. She found solace in her partnership with Ayla, whose dedication to bridging the cultural gaps between their species provided a glimmer of hope. Together, they worked tirelessly to address misunderstandings, foster mutual respect, and counteract the fears that threatened to tear humanity apart. But the path to peace was fraught with obstacles, each step forward met with resistance and doubt. The stage was set for a profound struggle between the forces of peace and the shadows of war, with Elena and Ayla at the heart of humanity's fight to forge a harmonious future. The shadows of distrust began to loom over the fragile peace forged between humans and Zeltrons. In the hidden corridors of the United Earth Coalition, UEC headquarters, clandestine meetings took place under the veil of darkness. Elite military factions, driven by a deep-seated fear of losing human supremacy, initiated unauthorized operations aimed at undermining the Zeltrons. These factions, led by high-ranking officers disillusioned with diplomatic efforts, believed that preemptive strikes were necessary to protect humanity from potential alien dominance. Their actions were swift and calculated, employing advanced sabotage techniques that exploited weaknesses in the Zeltrons' infrastructure. Explosions and system failures disrupted Zeltron activities, sowing chaos and suspicion among both species. The rogue groups operated with precision, their loyalty unwavering as they pursued their mission to maintain human dominance at any cost. Amidst this turmoil, Dr. Elena Ramirez uncovered the sinister plot brewing within the UEC. Through meticulous investigation and the assistance of Liam Chen, a brilliant tech expert, Elena pieced together the evidence of sabotage. Secret communications and encrypted documents revealed the extent of the military faction's covert operations. The discovery thrust Elena into a moral quandary. Should she expose the conspiracies and risk plunging the delicate peace negotiations into open conflict? Or should she remain silent, aligning herself with the militaristic approach that many within the UEC were beginning to favor? Her commitment to peace clashed with the harsh realities of human fears, leaving her torn between duty and conscience. The weight of her decision pressed heavily on her, knowing that the path she chose could determine the future of both humanity and their newfound allies. Colonel Marcus Hayes stood as the embodiment of the aggressive stance within the UEC. A stalwart military leader with a storied career, Hayes was unwavering in his belief that humanity must assert its dominance to survive. His influence within the coalition granted him significant power, allowing him to rally supporters who shared his fear-driven ideology. Hayes viewed the Zeltrons not as partners, but as potential threats that needed to be neutralized. His public speeches were charged with rhetoric advocating for increased military expenditures and preemptive measures against the alien presence. Elena and Hayes found themselves at odds in every strategic meeting, their conflicting visions for humanity's future sparking intense debates and strategic maneuvers. Hayes's determination to wage war clashed with Elena's unwavering pursuit of peace, driving a wedge deeper into the already fractured coalition. In the midst of political strife, Elena's bond with Ayla, the Zeltron ambassador, grew stronger. Together, they navigated the complexities of interspecies cooperation, striving to bridge the cultural gaps that threatened to undermine their alliance. Ayla's empathetic nature and advanced understanding of Zeltron technology complemented Elena's diplomatic skills, creating a formidable partnership dedicated to fostering trust and mutual respect. Their collaboration showcased the potential for harmony between humans and Zeltrons, inspiring others to believe in the possibility of enduring peace. However, their efforts were constantly challenged by the escalating tensions and the ever-present threat of sabotage orchestrated by the rogue military factions. Each successful negotiation and collaborative project was met with skepticism and resistance from those who doubted the sincerity of the Zeltrons' intentions, forcing Elena and Ayla to work tirelessly to maintain the fragile balance. As covert operations intensified, the UEC became a hotbed of espionage and betrayal. Covert attacks on Zeltron delegations became more frequent, ranging from sabotage of their technological assets to targeted assassinations of key ambassadors. These acts of aggression were meticulously planned to minimize traceability, creating an atmosphere of paranoia and fear. Within the UEC, whispers of traitors and double agents circulated, as loyalty became a scarce commodity. The infiltration of intelligence agencies by members of the shadowy military factions added another layer of complexity to the already volatile situation. Elena, relying on her intuition and the support of trusted allies like Liam Chen, worked relentlessly to uncover the identities of those responsible. Each revelation brought her closer to the truth but also deeper into danger, as the conspirators grew more desperate to protect their secrets. The constant threat of espionage weighed heavily on Elena, testing her ability to trust those around her. Her commitment to diplomacy and peace was continually undermined by the actions of those who sought to sabotage efforts for their own gain. The moral ambiguity of the situation challenged her ideals, forcing her to confront the darker aspects of human nature. Every decision she made was a delicate balance between maintaining alliances and exposing betrayal, each choice laden with ethical implications. The personal toll of these responsibilities began to take its toll, as Elena grappled with the fear that her pursuit of peace might ultimately fail, leading humanity down a path of destruction and war. Amidst the chaos, moments of ingenuity and sacrifice emerged as humanity and the Zeltrons worked together to counteract the sabotage. Utilizing Zeltron technology, such as energy disruptors and advanced surveillance systems, Elena and her team were able to neutralize several of the rogue operations. These technological marvels showcase the potential of interspecies collaboration, highlighting how human adaptability and Zeltron advancements could complement each other in overcoming formidable challenges. However, each victory was bittersweet, as the constant threat of further attacks loomed over their efforts. The sacrifices made by individuals dedicated to the cause, including the loss of key team members and the relentless stress of operating under constant threat, underscored the high stakes of their mission. The tipping point came when a sophisticated covert operation orchestrated by the military factions nearly succeeded in eliminating Ayla and crippling the Zeltron delegation. In a daring and simultaneous move, Elena, Ayla, and Liam worked together to dismantle the sabotage device, barely escaping the ambush unscathed. This near-catastrophic event served as a stark reminder of the volatile environment they were navigating. It also solidified the bond between Elena and Ayla, reinforcing their commitment to each other and to the fragile peace they were striving to maintain. The close call ignited a renewed determination within the coalition to protect their alliance. Yet the underlying tensions and mistrust remained pervasive, threatening to unravel the progress they had made. As the conflict escalated, high-stakes negotiations became the battleground for the future of human-Zeltron relations. Elena and Ayla led intense diplomatic sessions, striving to broker agreements that would quell the rising fears and bring stability back to the coalition. These negotiations were fraught with tension, as opposing factions within the UEC pushed for varying degrees of militarization or continued collaboration. Unexpected alliances formed and dissolved, as individuals on both sides sought to leverage the situation to their advantage. Each negotiation was a delicate dance, with moments of breakthrough followed by setbacks and betrayals that kept the outcome uncertain. The ever-present threat of further sabotage and covert operations made every diplomatic effort a high-risk endeavor, where success could mean peace and failure could plunge the world back into chaos. In the final moments of the rising conflict, Elena found herself at a crossroads. The culmination of her efforts to maintain peace had been met with relentless opposition and escalating violence. The scheming of Colonel Hayes and his unwavering support among certain factions threatened to dominate the coalition's direction. The integrity of the joint Human-Zeltron Council hung in the balance, as internal conflicts and external pressures tested its strength. In a decisive confrontation, Elena and Hayes faced off, their opposing visions for humanity's future laid bare. Hayes, recognizing the futility of his aggressive stance in the face of overwhelming evidence of Zeltron benevolence and cooperation, made a desperate choice. In a final act of redemption, he sacrificed his position to prevent a full-scale war, choosing to align himself with Elena and Ayla in the hope of securing lasting peace. This pivotal moment reshaped the coalition, merging the paths of those dedicated to peace with those who had once sought war, and setting the stage for the delicate resolution that would follow. The rising conflict had transformed the landscape of human-Zeltron relations, pushing the coalition to its limits and revealing the profound complexities of interspecies cooperation. Elena's journey through betrayal, moral dilemmas, and relentless adversity had tested her resilience and solidified her role as a beacon of peace. The alliances forged in the crucible of conflict demonstrated the untapped potential of humanity when united by a common goal. Yet the scars of mistrust and the shadows of fear lingered, reminding all that the path to harmony was fraught with challenges. As the dust settled from the tumultuous events, the coalition stood on the precipice of a new era, where the lessons of the rising conflict would shape the future of both humans and Zeltrons, forging a bond that would endure the trials of time and the uncertainties of the cosmos. The sky above Earth was painted with streaks of smoke and fire as the rogue military faction launched their devastating preemptive strike. High above the city, sleek warships cloaked in advanced stealth technology pierced through the atmosphere, their engines humming with lethal precision. Explosions erupted across strategic Zeltron facilities, sending shockwaves of destruction that rippled through the planet's defenses. Sirens wailed in the background, and the once orderly streets now teemed with chaos as emergency protocols kicked in. Humanity watched in horror and disbelief as the carefully constructed peace began to crumble under the weight of betrayal. Colonel Marcus Hayes, his uniform pristine and his expression steely, observed the unfolding chaos from a secure command center deep within the UEC headquarters. His eyes burned with a mixture of determination and fear, believing fervently that this strike was the only way to secure human dominance. As missiles rained down and defense systems struggled to respond, the rogue faction's advanced technology outpaced even the Zeltron's formidable defenses, leaving devastation in their wake. The world held its breath, witnessing the frightening lengths to which a faction would go to preserve human supremacy, igniting a spark of fear that threatened to engulf the fragile peace. Amid the turmoil, Dr. Elena Ramirez and Zeltron Ambassador Ayla sprang into action, their partnership forged. In the crucible of diplomacy and now tested by the flames of war, as alarms blared and reports of simultaneous attacks flooded in, Elena gathered her most trusted allies, including Liam Chen, the tech expert whose skills were unparalleled. Together, they devised a plan to infiltrate the rogue faction's command center, hidden within the heart of a heavily fortified military compound. The team moved swiftly through the war-torn city, navigating debris-strewn streets and evading hostile patrols. The urgency of their mission pressed down on them, every step forward a testament to their resilience and commitment to peace. They reached the perimeter of the compound, where advanced security systems and automated defenses awaited. Using a combination of Zeltron stealth technology and human ingenuity, they bypassed the initial layers of defense, slipping deeper into enemy territory. The air crackled with tension as they approached the main control hub, the weight of their mission clear in their synchronized movements and unwavering focus. Inside the rogue faction's command center, the atmosphere was thick with chaos and confusion. Screens flickered with critical data as systems struggled to stay operational amidst the attacks. Elena and Ayla, alongside Liam, deployed Zeltron energy disruptors, neutralizing key weapon systems and creating openings for their team to move undetected. The advanced holographic camouflage rendered them nearly invisible, allowing them to navigate the high-security environment with precision. Their objective was clear: disable the central control node that coordinated the attacks. As they moved deeper into the facility, obstacles became increasingly formidable, from laser grids to automated turrets designed to eliminate intruders. Elena's mind raced, adapting their strategy in real time, while Ayla used her deep understanding of Zeltron technology to counteract the defenses. Together they orchestrated a series of strategic maneuvers, each act of sabotage tipping the balance back in favor of those fighting for peace. The rogue faction's grip began to loosen, their operations disrupted by the relentless ingenuity and adaptability of Elena and her allies. Colonel Marcus Hayes, witnessing the faltering operations of his rogue faction, realized the precariousness of his position. The public had demanded unwavering strength, but the unintended consequences of the strike were undeniable. As Elena and Ayla closed in on the central command, Hayes made a pivotal decision. Understanding that the only way to prevent further devastation was to halt the strike permanently, he chose to confront the leader of the rogue faction directly. In a dramatic confrontation within the heart of the compound, Hayes placed himself between the central control node and the remaining active weapon systems. His actions triggered a fail-safe mechanism, initiating a self-destruct sequence designed to obliterate the command center, including himself. As alarms blared and the countdown began, Hayes faced Elena one last time, his expression a mixture of regret and resolve. His sacrifice ensured that the rogue faction's efforts were dismantled, saving countless lives, but at the ultimate personal cost. The facility shook with the impending explosion, a stark reminder that true peace often demanded the greatest of sacrifices. In the aftermath of Hayes's sacrifice, the lines between heroism and villainy became increasingly blurred. Elena stood amidst the wreckage, grappling with the heavy cost of their mission. The public's perception of Hayes shifted rapidly from a staunch defender of humanity to a tragic figure who gave everything to avert total annihilation. Meanwhile, pockets of resistance still stubbornly clung to their militaristic ideals, arguing that Hayes's actions were a necessary evil to secure human supremacy. Elena faced a moral quandary. Could she truly celebrate the restoration of peace, knowing that it came at such a profound cost? The emotional toll weighed heavily on her as she questioned the ethical implications of their actions. The peaceful alliance with the Zeltrons was now tainted by the dark shadows of human fear and aggression. Trust, already fragile, now teetered on the brink as betrayal lingered in the hearts of many. Elena's conviction to build a harmonious future was tested as she navigated the complex landscape of gratitude and resentment that enveloped her and her allies. With the immediate threat neutralized, Elena and Ayla spearheaded efforts to broker a new, more robust truce between humans and Zeltrons. The Joint Human-Zeltron Council convened in the aftermath of the chaos, striving to mend the torn fabric of their alliance. The air was thick with tension, as representatives from both sides worked tirelessly to establish protocols that would prevent future conflicts and ensure mutual respect. However, the truce was inherently fragile. Lingering mistrust and the memories of the recent attacks cast long shadows over the negotiations. Some human factions, inspired by Hayes's legacy, pushed for increased militarization and skepticism of Zeltron intentions. Zeltron representatives, while committed to peace, remained vigilant, wary of human unpredictability. Elena and Ayla worked day and night, mediating disputes and fostering open communication, striving to build a foundation of trust that could withstand the test of time. The Council's efforts were a delicate dance, balanced precariously between hope and doubt, as both species sought to secure a peaceful coexistence amidst the echoes of conflict. Just as the truce began to stabilize, a shocking revelation threatened to unravel the fragile peace. During a joint security review, Elena discovered evidence pointing to a splinter group within the Zeltrons themselves, beings who had manipulated events to test humanity's resilience and adaptability. These Zeltrons had orchestrated the sabotage, covertly, believing that only through adversity could a strong interspecies alliance be forged. The revelation sent shockwaves through both human and Zeltron communities. Accusations flew as the trust between the species teetered once more on the brink. Elena and Ayla found themselves navigating a new layer of deception, struggling to maintain their leadership and the integrity of the council. The splinter groups' actions reignited fears and suspicions, making the path to true unity even more arduous. Elena grappled with the betrayal, her faith in diplomacy challenged by the complexities of interspecies dynamics. The discovery underscored the inherent difficulties in forging alliances across vastly different civilizations, highlighting the delicate balance required to sustain peace amidst the ever-present shadows of doubt and mistrust. In the wake of the betrayal, Elena and Ayla redoubled their efforts to rebuild trust and strengthen the joint Human-Zeltron Council. They implemented stringent measures to ensure transparency and accountability, aiming to prevent future manipulations and foster genuine collaboration. The Council introduced joint training programs, cultural exchange initiatives, and cooperative, technological projects, each designed to bridge the gaps and reinforce the bonds between the two species. Despite the setbacks, signs of progress began to emerge. Communities across Earth and Zeltron worlds saw the benefits of their cooperation. Environmental restoration projects, medical advancements, and shared infrastructure developments showcased the potential of their alliance. Elena took moments to reflect on the journey, recognizing that the path to peace was fraught with challenges, but also illuminated by the resilience and ingenuity of both humans and Zeltrons. As they looked to the stars, the Joint Council prepared for future endeavors, aware that the universe held countless possibilities and threats. Elena and Ayla stood as symbols of a united front, committed to navigating the complexities of interstellar relations with wisdom and compassion. The trials they had faced had forged a stronger foundation, setting the stage for a future where humanity and Zeltrons could thrive together, bound by their shared experiences and unwavering pursuit of peace. The aftermath of the rogue strike left Earth scarred, with cities bearing the marks of unprecedented destruction. Smoke lingered in the skies where once thriving metropolises now lay in ruins, their silhouettes against the horizon a stark reminder of the conflict's ferocity. Amidst the rubble, the resilience of humanity began to shine through. Teams of engineers, architects, and volunteers worked tirelessly, clearing debris and rebuilding infrastructure with a renewed sense of purpose. The streets, once chaotic and filled with panic, gradually hummed with the sounds of reconstruction and hope. The Zeltrons played a pivotal role in this resurgence, deploying their advanced technology to accelerate the rebuilding process. Their energy shields and automated drones not only restored damaged structures, but also repaired critical systems essential for survival. Collaborative projects emerged, blending human ingenuity with Zeltron advancements to create sustainable and resilient communities. Green spaces were revitalized, blending nature with urban development, symbolizing the harmonious coexistence between humans and their alien allies. However, the path to recovery was not without its challenges. While many embraced the Zeltron's aid, others remained wary, their trust in the alien species still fragile. Divisions within human society persisted, with factions either supporting continued collaboration or advocating for renewed militarization to safeguard against potential threats. These tensions manifested in heated debates and negotiations, highlighting the delicate balance required to maintain peace. Despite the lingering doubts, the collective effort of rebuilding fostered a sense of unity, proving that even in the face of devastation, humanity's spirit could not be broken. In the quiet moments between the chaos of reconstruction, Dr. Elena Ramirez found solace in solitude, reflecting on the immense costs of the recent conflict. Standing atop a newly rebuilt overlook, she gazed out over the cityscape, now a tapestry of both destruction and rebirth. The memories of lost colleagues, fallen soldiers, and innocent lives weighed heavily on her heart. Each new structure rising from the rubble was a testament to their sacrifices, yet the scars remained etched in her soul. Elena pondered the delicate balance between peace and war, recognizing the thin line that had led to immense loss. The pursuit of harmony had demanded difficult choices and painful compromises, revealing both the strengths and deep flaws within humanity. She grappled with the moral ambiguities of her decisions, questioning whether the path she had chosen truly paved the way for lasting peace or merely postponed inevitable conflicts. The faces of those she had lost flashed before her eyes, fueling her determination to ensure their sacrifices were not in vain. Amidst her reflections, Elena acknowledged the profound potential within humanity to overcome its inherent flaws. The conflicts had exposed vulnerabilities, but they had also revealed extraordinary resilience and the capacity for compassion. She recognized that true peace required more than just the absence of war. It necessitated a fundamental shift in understanding and cooperation. Determined to honor the memory of those who had fallen, Elena recommitted herself to fostering a future where humanity could rise above its differences and embrace a unified existence with the Zeltrons. With the immediate threat subsided, the Yao Joint Human-Zeltron Council began its work to solidify a lasting peace and foster deeper collaboration. The Grand Assembly Hall, a marvel of combined architectural styles, became the epicenter of interspecies diplomacy. Delegates from both species convened, their presence a symbol of unity and shared purpose. At the forefront stood Elena and Ayla, embodying the partnership that had become the foundation of this new era. The Council initiated a series of ambitious projects aimed at leveraging the strengths of both humans and Zeltrons. Technological exchanges flourished, with Zeltron innovations enhancing human infrastructure, while human creativity drove new Zeltron advancements. Joint research initiatives tackled pressing issues such as environmental restoration, medical breakthroughs, and sustainable energy solutions. Educational programs were established to promote cultural understanding and mutual respect, ensuring that future generations would continue to build on the foundation of cooperation. Despite these successes, challenges persisted. Lingering mistrust and cultural differences occasionally sparked tensions within the Council, requiring careful navigation and diplomatic finesse. Some human factions remained skeptical of Zeltron intentions, while certain Zeltron representatives advocated for stricter oversight to prevent future conflicts. Elena and Ayla worked tirelessly to mediate disputes and reinforce the common goals that bound their species together. Their leadership proved instrumental in maintaining the Council's momentum, demonstrating that true collaboration required patience, empathy, and unwavering commitment to a shared vision of peace. As months turned into years, the Joint Council's efforts began to bear fruit. Communities thrived under the combined influence of human determination and Zeltron ingenuity, showcasing the transformative power of interspecies alliances. The success of these initiatives inspired hope beyond Earth, as other nations and technological exchanges took notice of the harmonious coexistence achieved by human infrastructure, while human creativity drove new Zeltron advancements. Joint research initiatives tackled pressing issues such as environmental restoration, medical breakthroughs, and sustainable energy solutions. Educational programs were established to promote cultural understanding and mutual respect, ensuring that future generations would continue to build on the foundation of cooperation. Despite these successes, challenges persisted. Lingering mistrust and cultural differences occasionally sparked tensions within the Council, requiring careful navigation and diplomatic finesse. Some human factions remained skeptical of Zeltron intentions, while certain Zeltron representatives advocated for stricter oversight to prevent future conflicts. Elena and Ayla worked tirelessly to mediate disputes and reinforce the common goals that bound their species together. Their leadership proved instrumental in maintaining the Council's momentum, demonstrating that true collaboration required patience, empathy, and unwavering commitment to a shared vision of peace. As months turned into years, the Joint Council's efforts began to bear fruit. Communities thrived under the combined influence of human determination and Zeltron ingenuity, showcasing the transformative power of interspecies alliances. The success of these initiatives inspired hope beyond Earth, as other nations and species took notice of the harmonious coexistence achieved by humans and Zeltrons. The Council stood as a beacon of what could be accomplished when trust and cooperation prevailed. setting a standard for future interstellar relations and proving that humanity's capacity for unity could indeed shape a better world. Just as Earth began to find its footing in the aftermath of conflict, a new threat emerged from the depths of space, casting a shadow over the hard-won peace. Advanced alien civilizations, once distant and indifferent observers, now took notice of Earth's resilience and its alliance with the Zeltrons. These new species, possessing even more formidable technologies and strategic prowess, viewed Earth's recent turmoil with a mix of curiosity and opportunism. The arrival of these alien observers sent ripples through the Joint Council, prompting urgent discussions and strategic planning. Intelligence reports indicated that some of these civilizations sought to forge alliances, while others eyed Earth as a potential target for expansion or exploitation. The Council convened emergency sessions, analyzing intercepted communications and monitoring the activities of the new arrivals. Fear mingled with determination as leaders assessed the potential risks and opportunities presented by these external forces. Elena and Ayla spearheaded diplomatic overtures to the emerging threats, seeking to establish peaceful relations and prevent the escalation of conflict. Their efforts were met with mixed responses. Some civilizations showed genuine interest in cooperation, while others remained distrustful and poised for confrontation. The delicate balance of maintaining peace while safeguarding Earth's sovereignty became increasingly complex, requiring nuanced diplomacy and strategic foresight. As tensions simmered, whispers of espionage and sabotage once again surfaced, this time from factions within Earth who saw the new alien presence as a means to further their own agendas. The Joint Council had to navigate not only external threats, but also internal divisions, ensuring that the alliance with the Zeltrons remained strong and unified. The presence of these formidable alien forces underscored the precariousness of Earth's position in the cosmic arena, highlighting the need for vigilance and adaptability in the face of ever-evolving challenges. The emerging threats signaled that Earth's journey was far from over. The newfound alliance with the Zeltrons provided a foundation of strength, but the true test lay ahead as humanity prepared to face the uncertainties of an expansive and unpredictable universe. The lessons learned from past conflicts and the bonds forged through adversity would be crucial in shaping Earth's response to these new cosmic challenges. As the horizon darkened with the silhouettes of alien ships, the Joint Council stood resolute, ready to confront whatever the universe had in store, driven by the unwavering spirit of humanity and the hope for a peaceful interstellar future. Under the soft hues of twilight, Elena Ramirez walked the tranquil pathways of the newly established Memorial Park. The air was crisp, carrying whispers of remembrance as gentle breezes rustled through the carefully manicured gardens. At the heart of the park stood a towering monument, its intricate design blending human artistry with Zeltron elegance. Light from embedded crystals shimmered softly, casting ethereal patterns on the surrounding landscape. Holographic displays floated gracefully around the monument, each one flickering with the names and stories of those who had perished during the conflict. Elena paused before the memorial, her eyes lingering on the hologram of Colonel Marcus Hayes. His sacrifice had been pivotal, bridging the gap between war and peace. She felt a profound sense of loss intertwined with gratitude, the silent tribute serving as a poignant reminder of the fine line between peace and war. As she touched the monument's smooth surface, memories of fallen comrades and innocent lives flashed before her, reinforcing her commitment to ensure that their sacrifices were not in vain. Late one night, the hum of Earth's deep space communication arrays was pierced by an urgent alert. Scientists and technicians poured into the control rooms, their faces illuminated by the glow of monitors displaying a series of unprecedented signal patterns. Among them, Liam Chen worked tirelessly to decipher the mysterious transmission. The signal emanated from the far reaches of the galaxy, its origin unknown and its message cryptic. As the decoding process advanced, the true nature of the signal became apparent. an existence far more advanced and potentially formidable than the Zeltrons. The implications were staggering. Earth's recent alliance with the Zeltrons had not gone unnoticed. Other civilizations were now taking interest, both out of curiosity and opportunism. Elena, now a key figure in the Joint Council, convened an emergency meeting with Ayla and other leaders. The intercepted signal was a stark reminder that the universe was vast and unpredictable, and Earth's place within it was more precarious than ever. The Council faced a crossroads: extend the hand of peace to these new observers or bolster Earth's defenses in anticipation of potential threats. The decision weighed heavily on them, setting the stage for future conflicts and alliances that would shape humanity's interstellar journey. As the joint Human-Zeltron Council worked to solidify peace, underlying tensions within human society began to resurface. While many celebrated the advancements and collaborative projects that emerged from the alliance, others remained distrustful, haunted by memories of betrayal and loss. These factions, often fueled by fear and propaganda, advocated for renewed militarization, arguing that Earth's safety depended on robust defenses rather than diplomatic ties. Meanwhile, the Zeltrons, ever vigilant, monitored the situation with cautious optimism. Ayla spearheaded initiatives to bridge cultural divides, organizing forums and exchange programs designed to foster mutual understanding and trust. However, remnants of resistance pushed back against these efforts, leading to sporadic protests and acts of sabotage aimed at destabilizing the fragile alliance. The Council found itself navigating a precarious balance, striving to maintain unity while addressing the legitimate concerns of skeptical humans. Elena and Ayla worked tirelessly, mediating disputes and reinforcing the importance of cooperation in the face of emerging cosmic threats. Yet the shadows of doubt lingered, reminding them that peace was a fragile state, easily disrupted by the very fears that had almost torn humanity apart. As dawn broke over the horizon, casting a golden glow across the rebuilt cities, Elena stood at the edge of the Memorial Park, gazing out into the vast expanse of space. The night sky was clear, studded with countless stars that held promises of uncharted adventures and undiscovered mysteries. A subtle shift in the communication arrays detected a faint, repeating pattern. Another signal from an unknown source, its intentions inscrutable. This new beacon hinted at the arrival of an even more formidable alien force, capable of both immense creation and devastating destruction. The recognition of another potential contact sent ripples of anticipation and concern through the Council. Elena felt a surge of determination, knowing that Earth's journey was far from over. The memorials honored the past, the signals warned of the future, and the fragile alliances symbolized the present. As the first light of dawn touched the earth, Elena turned to Ayla, their eyes meeting with a shared resolve. Together, they faced the infinite possibilities ahead, ready to embrace the challenges and triumphs that awaited. The silent tribute had given way to a new dawn, where humanity's resilience would be tested once more, and the promise of peace would continue to guide their interstellar journey.